When people hear about the Mediterranean diet, they often think about olive oil, vegetables, and fresh salads. But one of the most common questions people ask is this: can I get enough protein while following a Mediterranean-style diet? The answer is yes, absolutely. In fact, the Mediterranean diet includes many naturally high-protein foods that also support heart health, metabolic health, and longevity. Today, we're going to explore 11 powerful high-protein foods that fit perfectly into the Mediterranean diet and can help support muscle health, blood sugar balance, and cardiovascular wellness. Before we begin, if you enjoy science-based health content like this, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss future videos. And if you want to explore the research behind what we discuss, check the description box below for sources and references. Let's start by addressing a common misconception. Many people believe that high-protein diets require large amounts of red meat or processed protein products. But the Mediterranean diet shows us something different. It emphasizes a balance of plant-based proteins, seafood, dairy, and moderate amounts of poultry and eggs. This approach not only provides adequate protein, but also delivers fiber, antioxidants, healthy fats, and essential micronutrients that work together to support overall health. The first category of high-protein foods in the Mediterranean diet is fatty fish. Fish such as salmon, sardines, and tuna are nutritional powerhouses. A 3-ounce serving of salmon provides around 23 grams of protein. Tuna offers about 16 grams per 3-ounce serving, while a single can of sardines can provide about 23 grams of protein. But protein is only part of the story. These fish are also rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fats play an important role in regulating inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation is closely linked to conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, and metabolic syndrome. Research consistently shows that people who eat fish regularly tend to have a lower risk of cardiovascular disease. Current dietary guidelines recommend eating fish at least 2 times per week to gain these benefits. In Mediterranean regions, fish is often grilled with olive oil, lemon, herbs, and vegetables. Simple preparations that preserve both flavor and nutrition. Next on the list is Greek yogurt, which has become increasingly popular worldwide. Compared with regular yogurt, Greek yogurt is thicker and significantly higher in protein. A 6-ounce serving of non-fat Greek yogurt typically provides about 18 grams of protein. That makes it an excellent option for breakfast or snacks. But Greek yogurt offers more than just protein. It's also a rich source of calcium, which is essential for bone health. Additionally, it contains probiotics, beneficial bacteria that help support gut health and digestion. The Mediterranean approach usually favors plain Greek yogurt rather than sweetened varieties because many flavored yogurts contain large amounts of added sugar. Instead, fresh fruit, nuts, or a drizzle of honey can provide natural sweetness while adding additional nutrients. Another major source of protein in Mediterranean cooking comes from lentils. Lentils are one of the most important plant-based proteins in traditional Mediterranean cuisine. 1 cup of cooked lentils provides approximately 18 grams of protein. But lentils are especially remarkable because they also contain around 16 grams of fiber. Fiber plays a crucial role in digestive health, cholesterol regulation, and blood sugar control. High-fiber foods slow down the absorption of carbohydrates, which can help stabilize blood glucose levels. Lentils are also extremely versatile. They can be used in soups, stews, salads, and grain bowls. In many Mediterranean countries, lentil dishes have been staple comfort foods for generations. Closely related to lentils are chickpeas, also known as garbanzo beans. Chickpeas are another staple ingredient in Mediterranean diets and appear in dishes like hummus, salads, and stews. Half a cup of cooked chickpeas provides about 9 grams of protein. Chickpeas also contain about 8 grams of fiber and important minerals such as potassium. Potassium is especially important for cardiovascular health because it helps counterbalance sodium levels in the body. High sodium intake is associated with elevated blood pressure, but potassium helps relax blood vessel walls and supports healthy blood pressure regulation. Research has also linked higher potassium intake with a reduced risk of stroke and heart disease. Adding chickpeas to meals is a simple way to boost both protein and heart-supportive nutrients. Another group of plant-based proteins includes beans such as black beans, kidney beans, and cannellini beans. These legumes are widely used throughout Mediterranean cooking. Half a cup of cooked black beans contains around 9 grams of protein, while kidney beans provide about 10 grams per half cup, and cannellini beans deliver roughly 9 grams. Beans are highly filling due to their combination of protein and fiber. This combination helps increase satiety, meaning you feel fuller for longer after eating them. Studies show that diets high in legumes are associated with lower rates of heart disease and improved cholesterol levels. This may be due to their high fiber content and their rich supply of antioxidants and polyphenols, plant compounds that help reduce oxidative stress. Eggs are another simple yet powerful protein source included in the Mediterranean diet. A single egg contains about 6 grams of high-quality protein. Eggs are considered a complete protein, meaning they contain all essential amino acids required by the body. In addition to protein, eggs provide several important nutrients, including choline. Choline plays an important role in brain function, particularly in memory and cognitive processes. Research suggests that adequate choline intake supports neurotransmitter production and healthy brain cell membranes. In Mediterranean eating patterns, eggs are typically consumed in moderation rather than daily. They're often combined with vegetables, herbs, olive oil, and whole grains to create balanced meals. Next, let's talk about nuts. Nuts such as almonds, pistachios, and walnuts are commonly consumed throughout Mediterranean regions. Although they are relatively calorie-dense, they offer a valuable combination of protein, healthy fats, and micronutrients. A quarter cup of walnuts contains around 4 grams of protein, while almonds and pistachios provide about 6 grams per quarter cup. Nuts are particularly rich in monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, which are associated with improved cholesterol profiles. Numerous studies suggest that people who regularly consume nuts may have a lower risk of dying from heart disease. Nuts also contain anti-inflammatory compounds and antioxidants that contribute to cardiovascular protection. In Mediterranean cuisine, nuts are often eaten as snacks or added to salads, yogurt, and vegetable dishes. Seeds are another small but powerful source of protein and nutrients. Chia seeds, hemp seeds, and pumpkin seeds are particularly notable. Just 2 tablespoons of chia seeds provide around 8 grams of protein, while 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds deliver about 9 grams. A quarter cup of pumpkin seeds also contains approximately 9 grams of protein. Seeds are rich in fiber, minerals such as magnesium and zinc, and heart-protective plant compounds like polyphenols and phytosterols. These compounds may help lower LDL cholesterol, the type commonly referred to as bad cholesterol. Seeds are incredibly easy to incorporate into daily meals. They can be added to oatmeal, smoothies, yogurt, salads, or even sprinkled over roasted vegetables. The Mediterranean diet also includes moderate amounts of poultry, particularly chicken and turkey. Poultry provides lean, high-quality protein with relatively low saturated fat compared with many red meats. A 3-ounce serving of chicken contains about 21 grams of protein. In Mediterranean eating patterns, poultry is typically consumed more often than red meat, which is usually limited to occasional meals, often just once or twice per month. Poultry is commonly prepared with herbs, garlic, olive oil, and vegetables, creating dishes that are both flavorful and nutritionally balanced. Another seafood option that fits well within the Mediterranean diet is shrimp. A 3-ounce serving of shrimp provides approximately 18 grams of protein. Shrimp cooks quickly and pairs well with vegetables, legumes, and whole grains such as farro or brown rice. Shrimp also contains selenium, an essential trace mineral that plays an important role in thyroid function and antioxidant defense systems in the body. Additionally, shrimp contains a natural carotenoid called astaxanthin. Astaxanthin gives shrimp its pink color and has been studied for its potential protective effects on cardiovascular health and cellular function. One of the most interesting aspects of the Mediterranean diet is that it doesn't rely on a single protein source. Instead, it distributes protein intake across a diverse range of foods: fish, legumes, dairy, nuts, seeds, eggs, and poultry. This diversity offers multiple advantages. First, it provides a wider spectrum of nutrients, including vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and healthy fats. Second, it reduces reliance on highly processed foods or excessive red meat consumption. And third, it promotes long-term sustainability, both for personal health and for environmental considerations. From a metabolic perspective, spreading protein intake across meals may also support better blood sugar control and muscle maintenance. Protein helps slow digestion and stabilize glucose levels, which can be particularly beneficial for people managing insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes. Combined with fiber-rich plant foods and healthy fats like olive oil, the Mediterranean diet creates a metabolic environment that supports cardiovascular and metabolic health. Another advantage of these protein sources is that many of them naturally contain anti-inflammatory compounds. Chronic low-grade inflammation is now recognized as a major contributor to diseases such as hypertension, diabetes, and atherosclerosis. Foods like fatty fish, nuts, seeds, legumes, and yogurt provide nutrients that help regulate inflammatory pathways and oxidative stress. The Mediterranean diet has been extensively studied in large population studies and clinical trials. Many of these studies have shown that individuals who closely follow this dietary pattern tend to have lower rates of heart disease, stroke, and metabolic disorders. While protein intake is important, the overall dietary pattern, the combination of foods, preparation methods, and lifestyle habits, plays a key role in these outcomes. Another important point is that Mediterranean eating is not about strict rules or rigid meal plans. Instead, it emphasizes balance, variety, and whole foods. Meals are typically built around vegetables, legumes, whole grains, olive oil, herbs, and moderate portions of protein-rich foods. This approach allows individuals to meet their protein needs while also supporting heart health and long-term well-being. If you're considering adopting a Mediterranean-style eating pattern, start with simple changes. Try replacing processed snacks with nuts or yogurt. Add lentils or chickpeas to soups and salads. Include fish in your meals a couple of times each week. Sprinkle seeds on oatmeal or smoothies. These small adjustments can gradually shift your diet toward a pattern that is both protein-rich and heart-supportive. And if you found this information helpful, remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more research-based insights on nutrition, cardiovascular health, and metabolic disease. It really helps support our work and allows us to keep producing educational content like this. Also, don't forget to check the description box below, where you'll find the scientific sources and references behind the information discussed in this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we continue breaking down the science behind nutrition and long-term health.